So direct and inverse proportion, as you said exactly, if directly proportional. Let's say there are two quantities, one is x and other is y. If there is a change of, or if there is an increment in quantity y, there will be the same, or in the same proportion there will be a change or increment in quantity x. Then only this can be said that this is in direct proportion. Similarly, if there is a decrease in value, of y, there is a similar decrease in the value of x. So in that case, x is directly proportional to y, and this is the proportionality sign. And when you remove this proportionality sign, you just put a constant k here. So x is equals to ky. Here you can say that x and y both are directly proportional to each other. Any doubt? Okay. Let's do one example. Okay. Take out page number. Okay. In the same page, 201. First example. If the cost of 1 kg of sugar is rupees 36, if the cost of 1 kg of sugar is rupees 36, then what would be the cost of 3 kg of sugar? Can anyone tell me what is the relation between cost and quantity? What is the relation between cost and the quantity of sugar in this question? Whether they are directly proportional or whether they are inversely proportional. Directly proportional. Any other answer? I think rest are not getting what I am teaching. Any other answer from any other student? Directly. Can you justify why directly?
Because sugar की quantity ज़्यादा और इधर price ज़्यादा है.
Cost. Exactly. So if you increase, suppose, so I will write it here, cost of sugar is directly proportional to quantity of sugar, right? Quantity of sugar. So in first case, quantity is 1 kg, right? And the corresponding cost is 36 rupees. Then the question asks, what would be the cost of 3 kg of sugar? So what is the cost of 3 kg of sugar? Let's say x rupees. Any doubt? Let's say x rupees is the cost of 3 kg of sugar. So here kgs and kgs cancel out. Now you need to find the value of x. So you just need to cross multiply it here. This is the sign for cross multiplication. I think you all are aware of this. Exactly. Then you can write it here. 36 into 3 is equals to 1 into x. And 1 into x is nothing but the x. So x is equals to rupees 108. Is it clear or not? Then please note it down fast. See, x upon 1, y upon 1. X and y both are numerator, right? Directly proportional. Let's say 1 upon x, 1 upon y. Even in this question, x and y again both are in denominators, right? Directly. Now, in case of inversely proportional, if x is in numerator, then y is in the denominator. Okay? And if x is in denominator, then y is in numerator. So this is nothing but the direct inverse relation. Inverse relation. Because if you increase the value of y, there is a proportional decrement in the value of x. अगर आप x की y की वैल्यू को अगर आप सपोज इंक्रीज करते हैं, there is similar proportion में decrement होगा किसमें x की वैल्यू. Okay, and similarly if you decrease the value of y, there is an increase in value of x. So this is inverse relation, where one value increase, then the other value will decrease. Okay, so please note it down fast. Then we will do some question based on this. And for those who have completed these things and those who have know the concept of exponential, I just give you 3 examples. Okay, a की power 0, 0 upon a, and a upon 0. Can anyone tell me these 3 answers?
Sir, first direct.
First, no, I'm just, this is not related to direct and inverse relation. These 3 questions are based on exponential. I've just given you.
Sir,
For
एक
those,
तो बनी है.
okay,
Sir, उसमें भी 0 upon a है.
okay. And for third one?
Sir, a.
Okay. Any other answer? First आपको इसको नोट करना है, ये नोट कर लिया आप लोगों ने? Then only go for that. A की power 0 is 1. Any other answer? Any student with any other answer? Please let me know. 0 तो नहीं होगा ये? Sure है आपकी 1 ही होगा?
Sir, a होगी.
A होगी. Any other answer?
Sir, 0.
Any other answer? So first it was right. If a number with power 0, its values always remain to 1. So a की power 0 is nothing but 1. This is the correct answer. 0 upon a is 0, not a. 0 is the correct answer. And what about if a number is divided by 0?
0.
This is nothing but infinite, undefined. You cannot define if a number is divided by 0. So this is undefined. So please, I just request you note it down as it is so that you will remember these things where people go wrong. Okay? And this is the general formula. If 0 is divided by any number, result is 0. But if a number is divided by 0, it is undefined. You cannot define that number. Or you can write infinite. You can note it down on the top of your copy or somewhere else as a note. These are nothing but the notes. Then we will do some more question based on direct and inverse relation. Okay. Till that time, should I rub this?
Yes.
This portion? Okay. Now, see one question. Please don't talk. I just request you, please don't talk. If you had any doubt, please talk to me. Okay, I just request you, please don't talk. See, there is one question. Question number 4. Can anyone answer? Question number 4. Question number 4, exercise 13.1, page number 208. Please take it up fast. A machine in a soft drink factory fills 840 bottles in 6 hours. How many bottles will it fill in 5 hours? Can anyone tell me what is the relation between
700.
700? Okay, and what is the relation between number of bottles and time?
Sir, bottle plus 5 hours because 7 hours तो ये direct proportion हो गया.
So in simple words, you are saying that it is in a direct proportion. Okay, and please, I just request you, please try to speak in English. Okay. So any other answer? I mean, is this person is right or wrong? I mean, this question here he said that this question is the relation between number of bottles and time is in direct proportion. Is he right or wrong? Please let me know.
Sir,
Right. Okay. Why? See, number of bottles is directly proportional to time because the machine is same that producing that bottles, number of bottles. That's why number of bottles is directly proportional to time. In your case, I just give you one simple example. See, अभी जो normal timing है वो कम हो रखा है आपका around 6 hours, right? So around आपका जो भी normal timing है उससे थोड़ा कम है. That's why number of classes we are conducting are less. Exactly. If we increase that time, if we extend that time, so number of classes will also increase. Easy. So number of bottles. In first case, 840 bottles were produced in 6 hours, right? In 6 hours, 840 bottles were produced. In next case, he was asking how many bottles will it produce or will it fill in 5 hours. So in 5 hours, how many bottles will that machine fill? Let's say X machines, X bottles. Is this clear? Now you just need to cross multiply these values and you will get the answer. So 840 into 5 is equals to 6x. But you no need to find 6x, you need the value of x, right? So just cross multiply this 6 here and you will get x is equals to 840 into 5 upon 6. 6 ones are 6, 6 fours are 24. So 14 into 5 is nothing but 70 and this 0 as it is. So the number of bottles will that machine fill will be equals to 700. I think this is clear to you all. Any doubt, any student of any sort of doubt? Please note it down first. चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन स्टार्ट हो गए. ओके ओके, लेट्स टेक वन अनदर एग्जांपल. सी एग्जांपल नंबर 3. So there is a famous saying, never judge a book by its cover. सुना आप लोगों ने? So नहीं, ये वाकई में never judge a book by its cover, ये सच होता है. चलिए. The example says, if the weight of 12 sheets of thick paper is 40 grams, then how many sheets of the same paper would weigh 2.5 kgs? Before starting that question, can anyone tell me what is the relation between, direct or inverse, between weight of sheets and number of sheets? Number of sheets and weight. What is the relation between this question?
सर वेट मतलब जो उसका भरना
Exactly.
केजी में रहता है.
Okay. So number of sheets,
Sheets की quantity.
number of sheets, or you can say quantity of sheet. Directly or inversely to the weight.
Directly.
Can't it be inversely?
Yes.
Can't it be inversely?
सर अगर क्वालिटी रहती है पेज
डायरेक्टली
Directly, exactly. It always be directly. Reason? Okay. I'll give you one example. Suppose in this notebook I have only 10 papers. Okay. Only 10 papers, and the weight of these 10 papers is around 1 kg. Example, just give an example. Now if I add 30 pages more on this notebook, its weight will increase or decrease? Increase, and it will increase in the same proportion. That's why this is directly proportional. So number of sheets. So in first case, number of sheets were 12, right? And the corresponding weight of these 12 sheets is only 40 grams. Any doubt? Okay. Then the question asks, how many more sheets will be added? Let's say X, so that its weight will become 2.5 kgs. But how can I represent 2.5 kgs in grams? Can anyone tell me? How can I represent 2.5 kgs in grams?
2500.
2500. Is he right or wrong? Exactly. Now see, this is a mixed fraction. 2 2s are 4 plus 1, 5 by 2 kgs, right? And in 1 kg we have 1000 grams, right? So 2 5s are 10, so 2500 grams. So 2.5 kg is nothing but 2500 grams. Just put it here, 2500 grams. Cancel out grams. Just cross multiply these values.
सर 0 से 0 भी कर सकते
Exactly. So 12 into 250 is equals to x upon 4. 4 3s are,
750.
so x is equals to 750. So 750 sheets you need to add, then it will equals to 250, 2500 grams. Then only that notebook will weigh 2500 grams. Okay, just note it down fast. Question number 6. Again, page number 208. Question says, in a model of a ship, the mast. What is mast? Have you ever heard about this word mast?
So जो उसकी height होती है.
Not height. Actually में क्या है? Suppose this is a ship. So आपने देखा होगा Pirates of the Caribbean, at least आप लोगों ने देखी होगी, right? Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay, कोई बात नहीं. So mast is something like that. आपने देखा इस तरीके से उसमें एक लगे होते हैं. So this is mast. Okay, this is mast. जितना बड़ा ship होगा उतना उस mast की height होती है. The height of mast is proportional, or I can say directly proportional to the length of this ship. So here आप लिखेंगे वीडियो बंद है. Okay, no problem. So here you can write height of mast is directly proportional to length of ship. Okay. Now see in this question, one is model and one is actual ship. There are two ships, one is model ship and other is actual ship. In a model of a ship, the mast is 9. The height of mast is 9 centimeters, while the mast of actual ship is 12. While mast of actual ship is 12. So this is for model ship, and this is for actual ship. And this is 9 meters. This is 9 meters, and this is 9. This is 12 meters. This is 9 meters. Okay. And length of ship is 28 meters. So you need to find the length of that model. Okay. So we will do this question later. Or this is homework for you. Okay. This one is homework for you, and some other questions are for your homework are 7, 8, 9, and 10.
21.
7, 8, 9, and 10. These 4 questions, these 5 questions is for homework. Page number 208. Okay.